Fala, gurizada, David na área, mais um Corujão, cara. Notícia aí da nossa XRP. Para quem não sabe, sou o David, sou investidor de criptomoedas. Se você é novo no canal, cara, seja muito bem-vindo. Se inscreva, deixe esse like, que isso me ajuda muito aqui no YouTube. O YouTube entende que vocês estão curtindo o conteúdo e começa a divulgar para mais pessoas que têm interesse sobre criptomoedas. Cara, vai ter dois vídeos. O primeiro vídeo vai ser se o FID, que é a federação dos Estados Unidos, lá vai comprar a XRP de novo por 37.500 dólares. E o segundo vídeo seria sobre a nova parceria aí, Thunes, da XRP, a RippleNet, com essa Thunes aqui, cara. Saiu no XRP Bank. Cara, não vou enrolar muito pro Corujão não ficar muito longo. Então, bora pro vídeo, cara. Antes de ir pro vídeo, aquele outro recado básico, cara. Na descrição do vídeo tu vai ver ali o nosso grupo do Telegram. Eu não cobro nada para te entrar. A única coisa que tu tem que fazer é instalar o Telegram no teu celular, notebook, clicar aqui no link e entrar no grupo. A única coisa lá vai ter umas regrinhas básicas, a principal de todas é respeito entre os integrantes lá, para ter um bom convívio, e a pegada do grupo é tu adquirir e compartilhar conhecimento sobre criptomoedas, cara. Não é para ir lá fazer mimimi. Se tu for lá fazer mimimi, nem perde teu tempo, cara. Essa que é a verdade. Já estamos com 130 e poucos membros lá, muito felizes, 130 pessoas que querem adquirir conhecimento, com 137, cara. E os caras lá são muito bacanas. Toda vez que também tiver uma live, eu jogo lá no grupo do Telegram para o pessoal estar por dentro do canal. Então, sem mais delongas, bora pro vídeo, gurizada. Saiu no Crypto Inspiration há pouco tempo.
Another tweet from Eleanor Terrett has revived XRP from its depths since...
Ué? Abriu outra coisa.
Lately, another tweet from Eleanor Terrett has revived XRP from its depths since its tweet hints at an upcoming settlement. What is going on in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit? Make sure to stay until the end. The tweet from Eleanor Terrett says, we received proposed...
Deixa eu voltar tudo aqui. Às vezes a área de trabalho fica em cima do vídeo, cara. Isso me irrita profundamente. Deixa eu ativar o tradutor aqui. Bora pro vídeo.
Lately, another tweet from Eleanor Terrett has revived XRP from its depths since its tweet hints at an upcoming settlement. What is going on in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit? Make sure to stay until the end. The tweet from Eleanor Terrett says, we received proposed terms by @Valhill Capital for the Fed to purchase XRP from participating token holders. They include ESDRs valued at $37,500 per token, reserved rights to receive airdrops to the XRPL, complete debt forgiveness, and a tax break for token holders and descendants. Isn't that great news? XRP has now a chance to show all other cryptos why it is the best crypto out there. Before we dive deeper into this tweet, we have some more exciting updates and news about XRP that will make you rethink about investing in XRP. XRP, a digital currency, serves as a currency bridge between different currencies. It makes no distinction between fiat and cryptocurrencies, making it simple to trade one money for another. CAD Blue Zell, BTC Bitstamp, and USD SnapSwap are examples of gateways in the ecosystem. Multiple gateways can be utilized to commence a complete transaction, providing a chain of trust that stretches across all users. When using a gateway to store balances, the customer is exposed to counterparty risk, which is also present in the traditional banking system. The user may lose the value of their money held at the gateway if the gateway does not honor its duty. Users that do not trust the gateway can transact with a trusted gateway, which then deals with the untrustworthy gateway. The IOU will be transferred through a reputable or credit-worthy certified gateway in this manner. Because a user's Bitcoin is not another user's IOU or debt, counterparty risk does not apply to Bitcoins. In a March court filing, Ripple accused the Securities and Exchange Commission of picking virtual currency winners and losers. This rebuke came in response to a case filed by the regulator against the embattled blockchain payment startup in December 2020, alleging that XRP, the digital asset created by Ripple's founders, was an unauthorized security. XRP was the world's third largest cryptocurrency before the suit, only after Bitcoin and Ethereum. XRP, on the other hand, lost 60% of its value in the week following.
Cara, cara, eu tô deixando o vídeo rolar que tem mais outro ainda, tá?
Following the SEC complaint, as exchanges such as Coinbase delisted it. Meanwhile, Ripple asserted in its March filing that Bitcoin and Ethereum remained free from similar SEC oversight. Ripple may have purposefully or unconsciously drawn out a landscape that puts the SEC on the losing end in favor of other regulators when it recently proposed its approach to crypto regulation. We believe that the framework, as adapted to account for some unique characteristics inherent in cryptocurrencies, can provide the clarity innovators seek, as well as the market protections consumers deserve, Ripple wrote. That contradicts a claim made by Coinbase in its own policy statement last month, claiming that the current structure allows too many regulators to expand their goals to include crypto. Coinbase, on the other hand, suggests the creation of a new regulatory body dedicated solely to digital assets. Coinbase argued last month that laws created in the 1930s to permit efficient regulation of our financial system could not envisage this technological transformation. Forcing the complete range of digital assets into supervisory categories delineated prior to the adoption of computers risks suffocating the growth of this transformative technology. The tool, dubbed Liquidity Hub, will provide enterprise clients access to digital assets from a variety of sources, including market makers, exchanges, and over-the-counter trading desks, according to the San Francisco-based startup. Clients will be able to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and XRP, among other cryptocurrencies, according to Ripple. In the future, the company hopes to offer other digital assets, such as non-fungible tokens. The feature is presently in beta, but it is expected to arrive in 2022. Over XRP, Ripple is in hot water with the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. The company and its leaders, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, are being sued by the SEC for allegedly raising more than $1.3 billion through an unregistered securities offering. The complaint is being fought by Ripple, which claims that XRP should not be classified as a security. The company is entering a new product category at a time when cryptocurrency enthusiasm is at an all-time high. The leading and second largest cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ether, respectively, set new highs this week amid a larger surge in the cryptocurrency market. Crypto is gaining traction among conventional businesses, with organizations such as MasterCard, PayPal, and Goldman Sachs all supporting digital assets. RippleNet's new tool, according to Ashish Birla, general.
Cara, eu vim com uma live desse cara aqui, cara. Ele é grandão lá na Ripple, velho. Tá fazendo a parte da liquidez hub da RippleNet, do XRP Ledger.
Manager can be thought of as an aggregator for various liquidity avenues and individual assets, similar to how Google Flights is for airlines and flights. According to Birla, the product has been in the works for nearly 2 years. CoinMe, a Bitcoin exchange and ATM
Cara, eu tenho vídeo também da CoinMe. Aqui no Brasil tem já pontos fazendo isso aqui, cara. Pra mim isso aqui é uma parada para recolher dinheiro físico e tu troca por criptomoeda. Cara, dinheiro físico tá com os dias contados, cara. Tem gente que não tá levando a sério. Pra mim, essa parada aqui não é pra ficar comprando criptomoeda. É pra já ir recolhendo o dinheiro físico das pessoas, cara. Minha humilde opinião. Bora pro vídeo.
Operator based in the United States is Ripple's first customer. Ashish Birla told CNBC, "We have a lengthy experience of dealing with financial institutions, crypto exchanges, brokerages, and market makers, which our enterprise customers can now directly benefit from. We have plans to support a range of assets in the future, including additional tokenized assets like NFTs. Ripple said it would also provide its banking partners XRP-based lines of credit to avoid them needing to pre-fund Liquidity Hub accounts. Today, companies doing this have to store working capital at an exchange while waiting for weekend activity funds to be deposited in a bank account, Birla explained. We began offering this as part of ODL, and it's quickly become one of our most popular features. Guys, I came upon a project called Kucha Art. Kucha Art is an association of experts in the field of NFT, where the most talented NFT developers and creators from France and around the world work. They can proudly be called the most promising NFT team in the world. Kucha Art interacts with the top NFT marketplaces to get the best possible result in NFT speculation. No matter where you are or who you are, you can completely immerse yourself in the world of NFT safely thanks to Kucha Art. Work with us. If you're interested in having a job in the NFT industry, then Kucha Art is definitely a project where you should look into. You can easily apply for a job via their site. The form is not long, so if you consider working in the crypto or NFT space, then this is your chance. Personal account. After that, you come into your personal account. Here you can click on how it works. In this guide, everything is explained very clearly and structured on how you can buy NFTs with Kucha Art. When you go to the tab New NFT Deposits, you can see a clear outline of what happens exactly when you put money into Kucha Art. See here, for example, the demo account. Therefore, guys, take a look at the link to the project in the description, as it's the best NFT project to make money. However, the earlier news, Ripple has faced severe regulatory uncertainties in the United States. Nonetheless, Ripple claims that it is gaining popularity in other areas such as Japan and the United Kingdom, with international volume at its ODL crypto product increasing 25-fold since the third quarter of 2020. Despite challenges from the SEC in the United States, our global traction with consumers hasn't slowed significantly, Birla said. Ripple addresses some of the issues that traditional banks have. The Ripple network settles transactions in seconds, despite the platform's frequent handling of millions of transactions. A wire transfer from a bank, on the other hand, could take days or weeks to execute. In comparison to the huge fees charged by banks for executing cross-border payments, Ripple charges a very low transaction fee. Recently, former Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Jay Clayton offered a rare, albeit brief, statement about the high-profile Ripple lawsuit he filed against the business during his final days on the job last December in a recent interview with CNBC. Becky Quick of Squawk Box queried the former government official about possible conflicts of interest regarding the enforcement action that some XRP supporters believe give rival Ethereum an unfair advantage. Clayton argues the defendants are...
Como eles estão se complicando, esses caras da SEC, meu. Estão se complicando cada vez mais só por travar XRP, cara. Então, pra mim, a Cordão vai vir marotão e eles vão abafar o que dá.
Entitled to their ideas, despite his refusal to make any intelligent comments about the case. It's America after all. Individuals have the rights to self-defense. They have the right to express themselves. Clayton claims that SEC officials, who are not permitted to comment on the issue, have let the facts speak for themselves. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson are also defendants in the case, accused of fraudulently selling $1.3 billion in XRP coins, which the SEC claims are unregistered securities. The firm began arguing that the SEC had given Ether and Bitcoin a pass by declaring them non-securities. The agency has underlined, however, that it has yet to adopt a formal position on any particular digital currency. In mid-July, Sarah Netburn, the magistrate judge handling the Ripple case's discovery conflicts, approved the deposition of William Hinman, the former director of the agency's Division of Corporation Finance, who declared in his now famous 2018 address that Ether was not a security. Hinman testified that he advised Ripple that it needed to bring XRP into conformity with security laws. The fact that Hinman's law firm is a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, as well as Clayton's decision to join hedge fund One River Asset Management shortly after leaving the SEC, created fertile ground for speculation in the XRP community. Ripple officials have shied away from promoting conflict of interest conspiracy theories, but Garlinghouse did note in a September interview that the chronology of the lawsuit was a bit hazy. This is a frequently asked issue. The timing is terrible. It's not appealing. As of now, everyone knows that the SEC has been terribly trying to hold onto XRP and dragging the lawsuit longer and longer, making us seem like the lawsuit will never end. But in reality, this lawsuit does not make much sense now. When this lawsuit ends, everyone will know that XRP has a lot more potential than it has now. Like and subscribe.
Cara, foi muito bacana o vídeo aqui, cara. Eles falando. Esse canal sempre vem com vídeos bons. Cara, quanto tempo de vídeo deu? 13 minutos. Vamos dar-lhe o outro, gurizada. Deixa eu ver aqui. Saiu no XRP Bank esse, cara. Tudo certinho. Cara, deixei rolar que é o Corujão hoje. Eu vou tentar fazer ele rápido. São 2 vídeos, né, cara? Bora pro vídeo play.
Banking methods present antiquated problems that take longer to solve and harder to avoid. We all know the challenges that the banking industry is facing. Consumer demands are growing faster, compliance regulations are becoming more strict, future-ready competitors are overtaking the markets, and correspondent bank relationships are proving to be less sustainable. The solution is simple. Your future in cross-border payments execution demands modern alternatives. Our Alchemy and Swiss Route Service Solutions now provides financial institutions with an additional expanded service range and a unique, non-disruptive connection to a diverse selection of automated, end-to-end cross-border payment services facilitators, providing banks with options and essential value in cross-border payment alternatives through globally trusted brands such as Ripple, MasterCard, Cross-Border Services, and now Thunes. Although unique by their own design and consumer requirements, all these alternative avenues share a common goal: assuring business continuity and obtaining scalable growth by leveraging a single existent platform's connection and integration, a consistent service quality with automated back offices, real-time transactions through direct channels, reduced risk from optimal compliance standards, significant reduction in operational costs and transaction charges, a cloud-based environment for ease of access. From origination through processing, orchestration, clearing, and settlement, you are guaranteed a fully compliant integration on secured platforms that are currently sustaining over 50 Caribbean banks and financial institutions. Ask us about alternative cross-border payment services and discover a world of seamless payment options and new rails. This is the power of Alchemy and Swiss Route Services, brought to you by IBIS Management Associates.
Tá acontecendo, mano.
Okay.
Sounds great. Yeah. So first of all, thanks to CAB for welcoming us to this event. Very excited to be here and keen to share with everyone what Thunes and IBIS management have been able to craft together over the last month or so, and we believe this will be a truly exciting offering for the region. For Thunes in particular, this is a very new region for us, but I believe our underlying proposition is very fit for purpose in terms of the solution we can offer, but also very timely in terms of helping to solve some of the challenges in the region as well. So very recently, IBIS and Thunes have formed a official partnership. A lot of you may be using the IBIS solution already to facilitate cross-border payments, but going forward through this partnership, hopefully we will be able to together deliver more option for you in your way of sending money overseas, and I will share a bit more in details a bit later how exactly that can be achieved. Maybe we can flip on to the next slide, please. All right, can we see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the Thunes team here, the two of us with the Thunes team here today. Maybe Albert, you want to do a quick introduction of yourself as well?
Sure. No, thank you, Dawei. So, no, I am really excited to be part of this project, let's say. So we are really confident that it's going to be a huge support for the region. And we are really available for any discussions you guys want to have about this. So coming from the correspondent banking world and also Swift, I do understand what the challenges are. I'm based in Brazil, in São Paulo, Brazil. So I'm
Tô baseado no Brasil, São Paulo. Você tá vendo a pegada, mano? O Brasil como tá envolvido em Ripple, XRP nesse corredor. Vamos ver o que esse cara vai falar.
From the business development perspective, all the region, the Latin, Caribbean, and Central America as well. And anytime, so please do drop us a message if you want to discuss in details. That way we'll give you a brief idea today. Of course, there are much more to be discussed, so I'm free and available anytime.
Great, thanks, Alberto. All right, thanks everyone again. So my name is Dawei. I head up our global strategic partnerships, helping technical platforms such as IBIS to be able to extend additional service offerings. So once again, delighted to have formalized this partnership with IBIS Management Associates as well. So what does Thunes do? This is a very good visual illustration of what.
Gurizada, o Itaú tá muito envolvido em XRP. Cara, eu tenho uma amiga que trabalha no Itaú e ela nem sabe. Não digo que ela nem sabe, mas ela não tá por dentro do assunto, cara. Não culpo ela é funcionária do banco. Provavelmente a alta cúpula do banco não tá falando, vai falar agora para eles. Ela até diz que tem conhecimento em criptomoedas, mas não dessa XRP, dessas paradas aqui do banco, ela não tinha. Cara, eu não culpo ela. É só pra te ver a complexidade, cara. Eles vão falar de soco pros caras. Ó, a partir de hoje o banco funciona assim. Cara, além do Itaú, tem outros bancos aí que a gente sabe que tem no Brasil. Nubank, aquele, o Safra, Santander, são todos bancos que usam o RippleNet. Vamos ver aqui. Aqui são as principais das Américas. Tudo vai usar, cara. Cara, tá tudo ligado, velho. Nesse corredor aqui que foi criado, Thunes. Olha aí.
What Thunes does. So over the last 5 to 10 years or so, Thunes has gone to different markets across the world. And those markets now, the number of those markets is now 120 markets. And we have gone to all those 120 markets. We have identified what is the most relevant options to get money delivered into those markets, market by market. So for some of those markets, it's bank account. For some of those markets, it's mobile wallets. So in particular, in Africa, those wallets are the likes of M-Pesa in Kenya, MTN in South Africa, ENTÁO in Tanzania, and so on. And in China, the relevant wallets are the likes of Alipay, WeChat Pay, and Bcash in Bangladesh. So Thunes has done the plumbing, if you like, into all those markets, connecting technically and commercially with all those relevant payments provided in those markets. And by creating a network as such, we're able to deliver funds into those markets seamlessly and instantaneously. So very similar to how the current corresponding banking relationship would work, where all the banks would have to formulate commercial relationships and also technical relationships via SWIFT to all the different payout options. But via Thunes, through the single relationship, you will be able to deliver your funds seamlessly to all those markets. So we currently can handle 60 different types of currencies in terms of local payout. Our ability to pay out into these 120 markets are supported by 300 plus payout options across those different markets as well. And in most of those markets, we can reach at least 80 to 90% of the local population in terms of our ability to deliver money into those markets. And technically, this is what a solution would look like as well. So we have our network is fit for purpose for a number of users in the market. And of course, for banks, this is one of the most intuitive use cases. So if you are a bank looking to send P2P remittance, looking to do mass payout for large corporates who are looking to pay their suppliers or employees, or if you're looking to conduct trade invoice payments as well, Thunes will be the right partner for you to support this. And again, we're able to facilitate this through bank accounts, mobile wallets, and cash pickup locations as well. We believe this payout network is much more dynamic than the current corresponding banking relationship, where it is only able to deliver funds into bank account. Because for the reason that in a lot of markets, the likes of bank accounts are just not as relevant anymore. Even if we take China, for example, everyone pretty much have a bank account these days, but people still prefer to interact with their day-to-day financial services via mobile wallets. So this is why the likes of Alipay and WeChat Pay are hugely dominating in those markets. And our ability to deliver funds into those type of wallets will be truly differentiating for a bank's value proposition when it comes to cross-border payments. And so how do we achieve this, and why does our solution really differ to the current corresponding banking relationship? So at the very top, this is the typical traditional corresponding bank.
Cara, olha como é que é os corredores, cara, que está sendo criado da Swift que o Thunes vai fazer. Na Swift é assim: Nigéria, França, banco correspondente, recipiente Brasil e o cara. Aqui seria o cara enviando. Olha todo o processo que ele tem que fazer para mandar. Em direct, aqui ele igual diminui um pouco mais, diminui naquelas, cara, para até chegar no Brasil. E olha com Thunes, cara, Banco de Nigéria, Thunes, Brasil, recipiente. Cara, não tem como eles não usar a parada, velho. Hoje eu vi um vídeo da Swift sobre uma possível data do start. Cara, eles estão escancarando como é que vai ser, cara. Eles conseguem matar essas duas etapas fazendo esse corredor. E esse corredor é a Ripple, cara. Não te apega que é o Thunes. É a Ripple aqui. É a XRP. Esse corredor foi criado. Então eles vão usar, cara. Não tem mais o que fazer.
Operating model where you have layers and layers of banks in between. And what that naturally drives to is slightly higher.
E fora as taxas absurdas para fazer isso aqui, cara. Agora aqui não vai ter nem a metade das taxas que eles cobram para fazer todo esse passo a passo aqui.
Fees, lack of transparency when it comes to FX and charges, and also you don't really have a single control or visibility of a transaction because the process goes through silos of different banks. And then if you go to the very bottom, this is the Thunes proposition. So you would only need to own a relationship with the Thunes, and then we will manage the downstream relationship with the different payout locations. And because we own those payout locations ourselves, we have those relationships directly. That means we can provide full visibility when it comes to the status of the transaction. And because we're eliminating all the middlemen as well, that means our fees will be more competitive in the market as well. So overall, a much more transparent value proposition, and overall a much more economical value proposition when it comes to cross-border payments as well. And maybe just to share some of the use cases that we're facilitating already for a lot of players in the market, some of them are beyond the typical bank transfers. So we can facilitate C2C, the traditional remittance use cases very well. We have some of the largest remittance providers working with us as our customers, which really is a great stamp of approval for us to support them. We can help the more gig economy platforms to do mass payout as well. So think of guys like Airbnb, Upwork, Grab, where a lot of mass disbursements required to pay the local drivers or to pay the local freelancers, and we're well positioned to do so. We also help a lot of the new gig economy platforms to collect funds as well. So for example, in Europe, we help the likes of Deliveroo and Uber to collect funds across different markets. So the restaurants and the platform can get paid by the consumers who are ordering food as well. And then in the B2B space, I guess this is where it's most relevant for the audience here. So traditional business payments, invoice payments, where we're able to provide local payouts in some of the hardest to reach markets across the world. And across a lot of those markets, for China, for example, we're able to do local payout in both USD and CNY, which I believe is a quite unique offering as well. And yeah, just to share a little bit some of the key logos that we are very proud to have.
Até o Facebook, cara. Ah, velho, o troço tá ficando absurdo, mano.
Be our customers already, and we very much would like to have more logos from this region, particularly the banks, to be part of this page as well, because we believe we really can offer a very unique value proposition for the banks in this region. If you have any, this presentation is very brief and it's a super high level in terms of what we do. So if you would like to hear more details, please do reach out to Alberto and myself as well to understand more. And also there, of course, the IBIS team who will be providing the technical platform to supporting all cross-border payments as well.
Thank you so much for your presentation this afternoon. I know that you had a little bit of challenge there as well. Morales, I think, has been trying to get on, but so I'll give you a couple of minutes, Morales, to wrap up your segment.
Well, first of all, congrats to the CAB board as well as the Secretariat for organizing this wonderful conference, virtual conference remotely, and bringing us all together in this virtual conference room. So happy to see you all. Yeah, my name is on screen, so that doesn't need any any introduction. I was actually trying to say that I was here to bring you all some exciting news with great opportunities for you all to bank on. And that was actually the announcement of the strategic partnership that we formalized with Thunes, our friends from Thunes, who actually introduced themselves, and they are actually a licensed payment service provider utilizing their own global payment network, which you have seen just now what they have presented. The beauty of this is that we are happy to announce this partnership and the integration of with our famous Alchemy Connect platform, garnished to actually fulfill our duty towards CAB as a long-time service member, to bring options to the CAB community, the CAB members.
Cara, eles criaram um corredor para esse IBIS que são motoristas de aplicativo, eu acho, vai poder receber pagamento através desse corredor aqui do Thunes, cara. Esses caras estão motivados para trabalhar. E é legal, cara, tu vê essas coisas interagindo, tá vendo a proporção que a rede Ripple tá tomando e tá ajudando as pessoas, cara. Ela ajuda desde as pessoas lá de classe média baixa até o topo da pirâmide, cara. Isso que é o bacana desse projeto. E tem gente que não gosta, né, cara? Mas respeita a opinião do cara, mas tem tudo para dar certo, cara.
Basically, to that are actually faced with the de-risking phenomenon and challenged with obtaining as well as maintaining their respective US dollar correspondent bank relationships. Engaging with Thunes basically enables us to provide you, our members, or the CAB members, as well as our clients, with yet another alternative cross-border payment rail in the space of cross-border payments through a fully integrated as well as automated STP payment processing solution. So yeah, if there are any questions, or you want to know more, please visit our booth in the exhibition room, and or either contact me directly. And I guess you all know where and how to find me to learn more about all our alternative cross-border payment options and our other solutions and services, as well as to learn more about Thunes, who we share this booth with. So that was basically what I wanted to bring up front.
Thank you so much, Morales. I'm happy you were able to join in. I know.
Agora eles estão encerrando a stream. Cara, tu tá vendo, as coisas estão acontecendo em um nível muito rápido. Eu nem sabia que o Brasil estava envolvido nesse corredor aqui, cara. Fui ver agora com vocês na íntegra. Provavelmente esse cara aqui deve ser do Itaú, cara. Eu acredito que ele seja algum representante do Itaú. Que o Itaú tá nesse corredor aqui do Thunes. Então, cara, se tu é novo no canal, se inscreva, deixa esse like, isso me ajuda muito, sempre tentando buscar notícias tops pra vocês, gurizada. Valeu por hoje, fechou, até amanhã, se tiver mais notícias eu apareço no cafezinho. Tamo junto!